Okay, today we're going to take a look at the QStar ultrasonic meter from GPI. We're going to show you how to do the 5-minute setup, so it should take about 5 minutes. First of all, when you get the basic portable unit, you're going to get your ultrasonic meter itself, transducers. The owner's manual is going to be on this little USB drive. You got some strappings to hold it onto the pipe. This is going to come with the quick start guide, which we're going over right now, and a little bit of other information. So we'll get this out of here. Now up in the top, you're going to have some extra things you're going to need. Some of the MagnaLube, some of the different cables to connect it up, tape measure. This is also to charge the battery. It does have a 5-hour battery that can be recharged. It can also work when it's plugged in. You're going to need these cables to connect the transducers. You put this top back up, be sure to latch it or you'll dump everything out. Now here we've got the transducers. And let's shut this up, get it out of the way. Okay, first of all, turn it on by holding down the button. You can see setup, just hit this button here to go to setup. You got your complete setup, but we're going to do the quick setup. So hit this button. We're going to do diameter. So we're going to select one of the known values, diameter, next. And the pipe diameter that we're going to use, this is a 4-inch pipe, but I've already looked up the dimensions for Schedule 84-inch pipe, and that's going to be 4.53 inches on the outside diameter. So we'll go over here, 4.5 and 3. Hit enter. Now the pipe wall thickness, that's going to be 0.33, which is, like I said, I already looked up. So we're going to scroll over again, 0.3, oops, let's go the right way, 3. Enter that. Now it says select pipe material from the database or something that you know. We're going to go from the database. So now we got all sorts of choices. This is PVC, so we're going to scroll down to PVC, enter. Pipe with a coating, no, this does not have a coating on it. So I'm going to hit, I got no, next. And then select fluid. Again, I'm going to choose from the database. There's all sorts of fluids in here. Right now it's on diesel. I'm going to go to find water. Water at 68 degrees Fahrenheit, basically ambient temperature. So I'm going to hit enter. Now we're going to pick which transducers. Transducers I got, they are the QMP F10. This is going to be the 10 hertz or the 1 megahertz. You go down here, the 10, hit enter. Now you're going to have a V mode, a Z mode, or a W mode. The V mode works real well for like 1.5 up to 16-inch pipe. We've got a 4-inch, so I'm going to go V mode. And it tells me right here, mounting bar setup. I'm going to use the long bar, which this is what this one comes with, and an index of 5. Now I better get those bars out. Okay, here's the straps we talked about. Here's the bar. Put the transducer on. Take one of these off. Just pick a spot on the bar someplace. Okay, and then let's get the other one. Okay, now it said index of 5, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the post will go into, which is going to leave 4 empty holes. Go ahead and put this on. So this is ready to go onto the pipe. Now I'm going to need to have a little bit of the MagnaLube. Instructions say to use about a pea size, and that's going to be right about this much on each one. And this is ready to go on the pipe. Now when it goes onto the pipe, you don't want to do it on the top. You want to do it like at 3 and 9 or maybe 2 and 10. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 and 10. And also the flow goes this way, so I'm going to have the flow following the arrow. Stretch that out a little bit, holds on real nice. Put the second one on. One would hold it, but two is always better. Now these you want to have nice and loose. You see this is loose out here. Go to where it's just barely touching. And same thing here. You got this loose. Just go to where it's just barely touching. Give a little bit more on both. That's about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get these cables. Doesn't matter which you use, but you got blue and red. I'm going to make the blue the upstream. These are quick connectors. Just screw right on there. So this is the up. Go on to here, look onto the back. We're going to have the up. And then let's go ahead and start here for the down. And I'll go over here to the down. Now we're on there. This is all ready to go. You go over here and hit measure. Then it's going to be on here, and now I've got this going with a it's giving me a reading at this point, so I've got to set my zero. Go to setup, zero, setup, hit this. You're going to set your zero. So the next, now it's going to be resetting that. Takes just a couple seconds here. And there we go. Yes, it's set. And back to measure. And you see that's starting to zero out. Now there we go. Now we're going to turn on the fluid. Okay, we've got her going now, and it looks like we were going 367.28. Let's take a look at the stand. And 367.87. Yeah, it jumps around a little bit, but yeah, right, pretty much right on the money. And that's your 5-minute setup.